So I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Easter, and along with that, give you a little bit of an Easter message. So it was interesting. I made a post earlier today, which enlightened me a little bit on the concept of Easter, which is really interesting. It's like the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and it kind of symbolizes rebirth and being born again. Renewing something, putting life back into it, and I really think that that's important for everyone to be thinking with, also from a financial perspective. It's interesting, like, I've sat with many clients, and the more and more I do it, the more and more I realize that I'm not in finance, that I'm actually helping people put a little distance between themselves and their financial problems, which, sure, you could say that's finance, but I find it's more a little bit oriented to goals and dreams. And I think that finance has power that it can be so understated and so confused and misunderstood, just simply because for a lot of people out there, finance is a bad word. But I don't want you to look at it that way. I want you to look at it and see that that perception is that way for a reason. It's the status quo wants it to be perceived as a dirty word, and it wants people to look at it as something that's scary. And part of it's like, I've railed on the banks a couple times now, but it's valid. It's like, you look at what they do. Their job is to facilitate services that help people improve their financial situation. And what they do is they just give people the means to get further and further in financial trouble. And I think that that's bullshit. And I want you guys to have this increased level of understanding, have a completely thorough duplication of the subject, and from there be able to prosper. Because I sit with people, I set up future for them. I make them look at what does it mean to be prepared for the worst case situations financially, and put yourself in a situation where you can take advantage of the best case situations. And that's powerful. And if someone has an emergency fund, that that safety net, then they're going to be able to push off their financial problems a little bit. If they have insurance, then if someone passes away unexpectedly, your family doesn't all of a sudden find itself in a almost unhandleable financial mess. I make sure that people get out of debt, because there's no quicker way to find yourself in trouble than spiraling downward with credit card debt. All these things are insanely valuable, and I just want my Easter wish to you guys to simply be, take heed of those topics, because the guy who doesn't is going to be, perpetually in this continuing problem, this continuing dilemma. The person who takes full responsibility for their financial situation and really looks at it and decides, you know what? I'm going to learn what it takes to be financially independent, and actually does that, that person is going to be admired by everyone they know. So if you have questions, if you want more data, reach out to me, send me a private message. If you like this message, share it with others, repost it, like it, comment, the whole thing. And with that, happy Easter, and I will see you guys tomorrow.